Hey there, Compass parents. It is Mike Zarati here. This is your May parent update. We have a lot of really important and significant information in this video, so please watch it from the beginning to the end. Lots of really big stuff. So let me get started because this has the potential to be a little bit of a longer video. All right, let's start this off. First off, the Serve-A-Thon is this Saturday at All Faiths Food Bank in Buckeye. Okay. We have been promoting that for some time to be running from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. The food bank has asked us to come from 9 to noon, so we're going to oblige. We're going to do that because that's what they need us for. It's what works best for them. So the big thing I need you to know, as last year, we are not providing any transportation for this event. Your teen will need to be dropped off and picked up. Okay, that'll have to be worked out and organized by you. Because of all the stuff that's going on with graduations and student ministries, we have a small team, includes myself and our senior intern, Austin. We're going to be running that event, but we can't provide transportation. So you're going to be dropping your kids off at 8:40 a.m. That's when drop-off needs to happen. And then pickup is at 12 p.m. sharp. Please don't be late for that. I think last year we had one student that we waited for like 45 minutes, almost 1 o'clock before they were picked up. So 12 p.m. is the pickup time. Please make sure you've got that. You may notice that start time again was 8:40 instead of 8 a.m. That switch was made. That's not a mistake. You're also not being required by them to sign any permission form or waiver for this event. The food bank will provide water and snacks. The thing that we are requesting is that you send your child in closed-toed shoes and in work clothes. We'll be inside the food bank working to sort food and sort donations and clothes. So a lot of sorting, a lot of hands-on work, a lot of different things. It's going to be warm outside. I think the temperature that day is like 105. So make sure you send your kids with clothes as you don't mind getting dirty and a little bit sweaty. If you have any questions about the Serve-A-Thon, please feel free to let me know. But those are all the details. We're also going to send home a sheet of paper tonight at midweek with all those details on it. The address to All Faith Food Bank is 214 South 5th Street, Buckeye, Arizona 85326. We'll put that on the screen and we'll put a little map link below in the notes. Okay, so that is Serve-A-Thon. Second thing up, summer schedule will be starting to be sent out today. We have flyers we're going to send out with students as they leave midweek tonight. Poolsides will begin Wednesday, June 11th, and those will run again this year from 3:30 to 5 p.m. at the Goodyear Recreation Center. That is available every Wednesday that we're doing poolsides, and you'll see that on the schedule. There are a handful of Wednesdays we won't be doing poolsides because of other events, but most Wednesdays we are through the summer. Okay, registration for those poolsides is offered for your convenience. Okay, if you want your kid to show up, just get dropped off, be a part of our list where we check them in, and pay for them. Then you're going to need to register ahead of time. You'll see a QR code on the little flyer that we're sending home, where you'll always be able to find that registration. Registration will cost $3 for Goodyear residents and $5 for non-residents. Once again, registration is offered for your convenience, but is not required. This is a public pool. If you forget to register, you don't meet our deadline, that's fine. Just bring your kid, go up to the door, pay their way in, and drop them off. You can make sure that we see them and be awesome. Again, that'll run from 3:30 to 5:30 every Wednesday afternoon during the summer. Those are the two major updates. I'll give you a summer camp update as well. I think there's 54 spots left for high school. Middle school is full. Final payments for camp are due the Sunday prior to leaving for camp. We should have camp balances out by the end of May. We just finished the golf tournament. The Serve-A-Thon is this Saturday. With those two things being finished up, I would say the last 2 weeks of May, we should be able to get those balances out to you so that you know what to expect for your final balances. And then last but not least, and very certainly the biggest announcement for you today, is that my last day as the youth pastor here at Compass Church is officially Friday, June 6th, 2025. That's Friday, June 6th, 2025. My last midweek will be May 28th. That will be our senior night as well. We've got a special night for students for to be able to say goodbye to seniors, say goodbye to me, and certainly me say goodbye to them. I will work that next week to get us through the Vacation Bible School mission trip, and after that, I will no longer be the youth pastor here at Compass Church. We do not quite yet have a new youth pastor hired. I cannot necessarily give you a hard deadline on that. I can tell you we have a couple of candidates that we really like, that are experienced, that are looking really good, that are deep in the process. We should have some site visits coming up here shortly, but there will not likely be a youth pastor here by the time I am done on June 6th. Summer camps and summer schedule, in light of this news, will go as scheduled. This is something that I have been planning and training and preparing our volunteer youth team, honestly, since last summer, even with how I took our interns to camp and let them lead, and really just kind of stayed back. This team of 25 adults that's been our volunteer team here at Compass Church forever are trained, qualified, and ready to run all Compass Students event this summer while we wait for my replacement to arrive. For all intents and purposes, our senior intern, Austin Moss, will be running Compass Students alongside the 25 other adults this summer. I will remain available to them from a distance as a coach and a mentor, very much behind the scenes throughout the summer. But they are going to be running the show. We have a great team for the high school trip, a great team for the middle school trip, very qualified, ready to go. You really shouldn't see any difference between me leading and them. This is something we've been preparing for the better part of 12 months. So, and I'll say this, they not only have my confidence as the people that I trained and prepared as their coach, but they also have my confidence as a father. My son will be participating in everything this summer, including summer camp, and I'm not even remotely concerned about their ability to execute that well. They have been trained. That said, if you have any questions for Compass students after June 6th, you'll need to begin emailing students@compasschurchaz.com. Until then, you can continue to reach out to me as usual. But that is the plan. Please be praying for our search, Ron and the team, as they're searching for our next youth pastor. We are excited about what God is doing this summer, excited about what God is doing to bring this next youth pastor in. We have some really great candidates that we're looking at, and God is moving. So I'll say this one last time, it has been one of the greatest honors of my life serving you and your children here at Compass Church. I mean that. Now I have to go to raise a generation of youth pastors to make sure that generations to come have a healthy youth ministry available to them, a lot like I had to me and your children have had to you. So for one last time, parents of Compass students, thank you for allowing me to partner with you as we point your kids to Jesus. Lord bless you.